Okay, hello and welcome back. I'm Justana and we are playing Cataclysm Classic. I know I said we would be doing the War Within, but that was before I found out the official release dates for the Mists of Pandaria Classic pre-patch and Mists of Pandaria Classic itself. So for the pre-patch, that will be July 1st. I believe it's the first. Well, yeah, July 1st, and then the official game itself will be released on July 21st, or like 3 weeks later. And I want to get through as much of Cataclysm Classic as I can, so I'm going to focus on that. Basically, once I get to level 85 on Justana, then I'll switch to the War Within if there's any time before the pre-patch is released. And when the pre-patch is released, they will be releasing Pandaren as a playable race, so I'll do the Pandaren starting zone. And there's usually some sort of content that kind of leads into the coming patch. Like when Legion was about to drop, there was attacks from the Legion throughout Azeroth, and so if you participated in those, then you got gear upgrades. Even just sitting in the zone when it was going on, you still got something from it, even if you didn't participate. So that sort of thing. And I did a little bit with the War Within pre-patch. There was stuff going on there too. And so that sort of thing. So I'm going to try to do all of that. I don't know how long the Pandaren starting zone is going to take. The domain starting zone took a while. It took a couple weeks. So we'll see. Hopefully I'll get through it before the actual content drops, but it actually might not be a bad idea to wait to start the actual content, avoid the initial rush of players starting the content. It wouldn't have taken me so long to get to the Cata zones if I hadn't leveled up from level 1. Like, at any point I could have gotten a character boost that would have gotten me up to level 80 so I could do the Cata zones right then. But I didn't. I took the long way to level 80, basically. So, water under the bridge. I have two quests here. Speak to Prince Nadoon or Efficient Excavations. And I'm basically... There's a whole series of quests that are basically references to the Indiana Jones franchise. So I'm absolutely doing those ones. So we're going all the way over here from here. That's a bit of a fight. So let's actually, might as well turn in this quest along the way. And my plan is to do as much of the Indiana Jones quest as possible. Once I get to level 84, then I'll go back to Stormwind and start the Twilight Highlands quests. At least the ones that will open it up. Hi there. Sorry, bye. Orsis. Ooh. This actually is where I would come if I needed volatile air, because there's air elementals there, and they would drop it occasionally. And the other option would be to transmute volatile life into volatile air. And you would do that, there's a transmute that alchemists can do, and what you get from it depends on which zone you're in when you do it. So basically alchemists would come to Oldham if they wanted to transmute it into volatile air. Schnatz's Landing. Whoops. Still too close. Let's see. In here. Belloc Bright Blade. Means a Bledo. Sindorai. It's got a knife.
Anaria Shola.
What a surprise! We weren't expecting anyone today.
Farewell.
Oh, look, it's my little Schnauzer's pamphlets. I'll just be taking that from you if you don't mind.
We will have justice.
Eastern hospitality. The commander is quite busy now, I'm afraid. The demands of an operation such as this require much of his attention these days. While you wait to speak with him, why don't you mingle with some of our guests? We have invited a variety of Azeroth's most illustrious figures to be present when we unlock the secrets of this region. I am confident that you will find them most captivating. Belloc Brightblade wants you to mingle with the guests at Schnauz's Landing.
The reckoning is at hand.
There's Schnauz and Gobbles. Oh, what does he say if I click on him? Idiot! Away with you! Can't you see that I'm concentrating? Bodyguards. Where am I going? This way. Okay. Prolific writer. Can I talk to you?
Good day to you.
I'm working on a biographical piece for Commander Schnauz, among other things. You'll have to excuse me.
Safe travels.
Privileged socialite.
Baladash
I saw them loading a shipment of artifacts onto the boats the other day. It's the most gold I've ever seen in one place.
Hold your head high.
Prolific writer
Hello.
again. Pardon me, friend, but I'm busier than it might appear. I've been commissioned to document the discoveries of the commander in this region, you see. They're certain to be most profound.
Have a good one.
Pretentious businessman.
Hey there.
This Notch fellow is proving to be a wise investment. Good that I was insightful enough to get in on the ground floor.
See you later.
Fighting artist. Refined gentleman. Complete with top hat. Privileged socialite. Salvaged goods. Ah, okay. Vendor. Fightmaster. Very important.
Keep it real.
Refined gentleman. Arcane guest registry. No. Don't want to set my hearthstone to that. Prolific writer, refined gentleman, prestigious businessman, privileged socialite, budding artist, aspiring starlet, refined gentleman, menacing emissary.
What can I do for you?
My advice to you is simple, Worgen. Do not get in the way here.
See you later.
I think he's from the Black Dragon fight.
We will persevere.
Exquisite weather here, wouldn't you say, Hunter? Ah, yes. How have you been enjoying your time here? Oh, it's been wonderful. The commander is so confident. And that accent, I must admit, he's quite captivating. Do you know if he's married? I'm not sure. Anything else you can tell me about him? Word has it that some of the relics in these parts hold mystical power. He seems to be quite fascinated with such things. What do you think about the troops he's arming? Seems a little excessive, no? I'm sorry, Hunter. I really don't know enough to discuss such things, and honestly, I'd prefer to keep it that way.
Salama Ashalinore.
Oh, okay. Mingled with Ambassador Laurent, mingled with a refined gentleman, mingled with a budding artist. Okay. We'll talk to you then.
What can I do for you?
I say, raise a glass, my friend. Take in the sights here. This entire region has been hidden away for ages, you know. What do you know of our generous host, sir? Why, just look at the treasure he's accumulated. I'm not always comfortable with his methods, but there's no denying the results. Best not to dwell upon unpleasant thoughts. It's bad manners, you know. Well, what is it that brings you to these parts? Speculation, my dear girl. Once our eager little furrier has unearthed enough treasure, he'll be one of Azeroth's most influential figures. We'll all be properly positioned when that comes to pass.
Off with you.
Okay, and nobody... Oh, there's a budding artist. We'll talk to him.
You need something?
Now, isn't this the place to be? Toward unexplored corners of the world with like-minded fellows? What could be better? Indeed, and how do you find the commander, friend? He's a bit animated for my taste, but the world needs all kinds, I suppose. Why do you ask? His troops, these guards, it all seems a little intense. I see what you mean, I suppose. You know, I'm just here because I want to expand my horizon a bit, see the world and whatnot. I'm not terribly concerned with the goings-on of others. Nice to meet you, though.
See you around.
Of course. Mingled with Ambassador Laurent. Where is he? But there's an aspiring starlet.
Yes. Remember the sun well.
Oh, over here. Aha, there's more. I didn't realize there was more over here. She looks like she's from Gilneas.
Hey there. See you around.
And there's Ambassador Laurent. Menacing emissary, another one.
Greetings. For the Alliance.
Same.
How are you?
This is quite an operation here, wouldn't you say? Quite an operation indeed. What do you think of our host? I must admit, I am intrigued by this ambitious little upstart. I'm not rushing to judgment, mind you, but I've heard some unsettling rumors. Time will tell if his motives are just. I've encountered some of his underlings out in the field. They've been quite hostile. I'm not surprised. So many questions I cannot ignore. Why all these weapons for an archaeological dig? And what is being done with the unearthed relics? Under what authority is the excavation being conducted? The answers don't seem to be forthcoming. I'll just have to find out for myself, I suppose.
Have a good one.
And speak to Belloc Brightblade again. Over here. To be fair, I have only seen the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull all the way through. And Raiders of the Lost Ark. Though with Raiders of the Lost Ark, I think I kind of drifted off towards the end there. But my 8th grade English teacher showed us the beginning of Raiders of the Lost Ark. I forget for what reason. But yeah. I just I haven't really had an interest in watching the rest of the movies. I think my sister's watched them all. Of course, my dad has.
The dark times will pass.
What a pleasure, Hunter. We get so few visitors these days.
Remember the sun well.
I trust that you had no trouble fitting in with our guests,
Keep your wits
A
about
favor
you.
for the furrier. The commander can be most generous to those who demonstrate their loyalty. I know of something that you can do to curry favor with him. Before building up his workforce, he dealt in the furs of animals. He's quite skilled in the art of leatherworking. The furrier can do wonders with even the most tattered pelts. The dried oasis to the east is said to be home to a rare breed of coyote. Their furs would make a very thoughtful gift. Like 5 desert coyote pelts. Oh, I have a command quest from him. So this is the Worgen Hunter I've heard so much about. As you know, there is a Rome obelisk that has yet to be activated. When the time comes to restore this ancient mechanism... Hey, stop. Will you be there? Will history remember you? That depends on your willingness to cooperate. The Desert Fox. There is much to be done in this region, Worgen. We both have a burning passion for the ancient technologies here. Do we want? Perhaps there is a way for us to work together. Let us put the misunderstandings of the past behind us then, Now there is an elusive animal in the region to the east that I have been hunting. Bring me this creature as a token of your sincerity, Then maybe I will let you in on my operation. Stop wandering around. Okay. Okay, so they're both over there. That explains why I got that quest. So there was a YouTube short that was talking about questing in World of Warcraft Classic, and basically the quest giver gives you individual quests in the same area. You get the one quest, you go in, you take care of it, you come back, he sends you back over that area for something else, you come back, he sends you back over there for something else and come back, and then at the end he's like, yeah, I meant to give you all these quests at once, but I forgot. And that kind of is the way it worked in Classic. Before the developers got the idea of giving you all the quests in an area at once. Because it would be really frustrating to have to go back and kill the mobs again and again and again, because by the time you get back there, they would have all respawned. Okay, here we go. Leave me alone! Dirty birds. The sky above the shriveled oasis is littered with these nasty vultures. With infectious rodents with wings, these creatures serve no great purpose and inflict untold misery. Raid the skies with this nuisance, leave the region better than you found it. Slay 8 diseased vultures. So I have to kill them anyway. Okay. I was just double checking if they're skinnable. They're not. Sometimes birds are skinnable. Sometimes. Oh, an armadillo. Don't need to attack you. Oh, great. Helps are not a 100% drop rate. Wonderful. I mean, I get weather from them regardless of whether they drop health, but it's just annoying. Desert Fox actually reminds me of Court Jester. Never outfox a fox. It's from the 60s, I think. It starred Danny Kaye with Glynis Johns, who some people might remember as the mother of Mary Poppins. Ooh, 4. And Angela Lansbury, Mrs. Potts, or Jessica Fletcher, or Eglantine Price, depending on what you've seen her in. So it's really funny, and if you heard the whole Pet with Poison, Vessel with a Pestle, that's from Court Jester. Oh, look, the armadillo was sleeping. How cute! Well, that was underwhelming. Oh, hello. Turn around and there's a coyote. Fox, fox. Okay, now that song is stuck in my head. That was my fault.
I don't have a target.
Jeez, these guys are pathetic. The coyotes are tougher opponents.
I need a target. I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
Well, they aren't diseased vultures. Maybe that's why they're easier. So one benefit of having gotten through all the catazones is I'll be able to jump right into the Mist of Pandaria zones when it drops. So there won't be a whole bunch of grinding levels. So I'll be able to take my time and really enjoy the Mist of Pandaria zones. But with each expansion, the XP you get from the previous expansion quest will increase, or not so much increase as the amount of XP needed to level each time is reduced. So you can get to the current expansion quicker. At least I'm not trying to get anything from the vultures. They are planning on doing, including AoE looting with Mr. Pandaria, which will be nice. Oh, I finally got another pelt. Basically, if you've killed multiple enemies at once, like I killed 2 enemies here, if you click on one, you'll get the loot from both of them. So that will be very nice. I have missed that. So apparently there's a way to get a free level 85 character boost, aside from buying it, getting it as part of a bundle. But you basically have to create a character in Seasons of Discovery on Vanilla Classic, and then level it up to level 60 before Mist of Pandaria Classic drops. And I'm sorry, but I prefer Cataclysm for a reason. The playstyle for the first few expansions just drove me nuts. I tried. But it felt so slow and clunky to me, because I started out playing during Mist of Pandaria. Or not Mist of Pandaria, Cata. Come on, one more pelt. There it is. That's the desert fox. I wonder, There was a general during World War II that was called the Desert Fox. I wonder if that's a reference, if the quest is a reference to that guy. I forget what his name was. Gotcha. Volatile Earth. Ooh. Okay, got the Desert Fox, need one more pelt, and killed 2 more vultures. So I guess the Desert Fox wasn't foxy enough to outfox me. There we go. Okay, 2 more burbs. I did say burbs, not birds.
I need to target something first. It's too far away. I'm out of range.
I wonder if I can just fly into one and kite it down. There we go. And got a fox. Not a fox, coyote. Okay. One more bird. Those are not what I'm looking for. You are. There we go. No. There we go. I win. Made the Cradle of the Ancients a somewhat less despicable place to travel through. Okay. Back over to Schnauz's Landing. Yeah, I think Schnauz is supposed to have a very bad German accent. As opposed to most other goblins who seem to have New York accents. So I was looking at the cast list for The War Within, and I knew already that the guy who did the voice of Trallian also did the voice of Gaslow. But when I looked at who did the voice of Gallywix, I just had to laugh because it was Darren DePaul. And he is very versatile as a voice actor. I have seen him do lots of different voices all together, and I'm like, how? But like, he's like Matt Mercer. He can do lots of huge variety of voices. So he's the kind of person that you wouldn't be able to recognize his voice every time. Like with Travis, for the most part, I can recognize his voice. Laura, I can recognize his voice. Jim Cummings, I can recognize his voice. This guy, no.
Glory to the Sindori.
Were you successful in your hunt?
The reckoning
These
is at
are
hand.
exquisite. The commander will be able to make a winter uniform with these. Why do you want a winter uniform in the desert? Intellect.
Farewell.
Of course they are. Fashionism. We have a strict policy among our ranks, one that we take most seriously. troops are to dress in official uniform at all times. This helps with organization, friendly fire incidents are reduced, and it keeps the troops looking wonderful. We call it fashionism. We've been running low on uniforms lately. I must ask that you recover them from the troopers that have fallen in the line of duty. You should find plenty of the poor fellows east of here, the ruins of Amman.
We will have justice.
Have you captured the desert fox, Hunter? You've done it. Perhaps I can trust you with more serious matters, Idolatry. There is something I need handled, Worgen. The most trusted advisor has run afoul of an ancient curse. A hex that has transformed the man into a turkey of all things. I have studied for days to discover a remedy for his condition, and finally I am ready to consult the ritual. It will require several items from the nearby ruins. You have to bring some to me at once. Dismiss. Angered spirits. Dr. Venkman was one of my greatest researchers until he had to be put out of my misery. He did leave me with one of his greatest accomplishments. So, against the properly attuned supernatural adversaries, this weapon will siphon the target's essence. It is of key importance to the ritual I will be attempting. Where do you come in, you ask? Simple, you have the privilege of collecting the material. The weapon is calibrated to work as the furious specters in the temple to the east. I wondered if they were going to have me do anything about them. Oops. Now I can fly. Have to leave the building in order to use my mouse. What a concept. Okay. Fashionism as opposed to fascism, I suppose. But that was a thing with the German army during World War II. They had to... Oh, this is Eternal Protector. Ah! I've been Christ! So that's not who I need to... there you go.
I don't have a target.
I tried to hit revive instead of pet. Revive pet, there we go. That's who I need to use this on. Pure Spectral Essence. This guy. What? Oh. So I need to attack it first. Okay. Come on. Now I can use it. There we go. Shut up. Okay, these guys I can kill without problem. But yeah, the German army, I am not calling them by their actual name for reasons. Their uniforms were designed to be very fashionable, but they were not practical at all. And so, sometimes there's movies or TV shows that base their uniforms on those ones, and one person's like, I just can't take them seriously if they do that because they're so bad. Okay, I can't loot them once I've channeled from them. Got it. These poor guys. Hey! Not me, my pet. They're also bigger. I noticed that. Okay, that works. Closer. There we go. I accidentally clicked on my pet instead of the loot. Okay. Don't have to go after that guy, so I'm not going to. Oh, there's another idol. How did I miss that before? They remind me of Anubis from the ancient Egyptian pantheon. That's one of the few Egyptian gods I recognize on sight. I wonder if the city Orsis is meant to be a reference to Osiris. That is much quicker. Wow. Okay. Alright. Your turn. At least in my pet, I don't have to actually target my pet. Okay, I didn't mean to hit that button, but that worked. So big. There we go. Ah! Rude. Okay, that's all the idols I need. Loot 1,000 gold. Okay, 2 more uniforms. And oh, I have all that I need for the anchored spirits. Awesome. Oh, cool. I thought it would just mount me when I tried to collect uniform. There we go. Back we go.
The eternal sun guides us.
Were you able to recover the uniforms we need?
Remember
Most
the
efficient
sun.
work, Hunter. You should rise rapidly through the ranks. Really? Nothing useful?
Keep your wits
Bullet
about you.
plate. Wait. Okay. Have you brought me the idols, Worgen? These look to be of sufficient quality. With these, we are one step closer to the cleansing ritual. Very little lady, but you successful? Very good. You have earned yourself a place as the ritual. You shall be among the first to welcome Gobbles back to his original form. Gobbles! At last the time has come to set my Gobbles free of that nasty guts. Pay attention now, Worgen, and stay on the guard. There can be no interruptions while I perform the ritual. Let me know when you have secured the perimeter. Now move it. The perimeter is secure, Commander. Very well then. Let me just check my notes for last time. Where'd Gobbles go? Yes, simple enough. Oh, Gobbles, we're ready to begin. Come. There's Gobbles. Hold on, Gobbles. Stand back, everyone. What? Poor Gobbles. What could have possibly gone wrong? I followed every last detail. Wait a second. What's this? You have brought me 8 idols. The ritual specifically calls for 9. 9. Out of my sight with you, Hawk. That was probably not the transformation Snout was hoping for. Okay. Let's see. So I have a feeling I know who Gobbles is supposed to be referring to, but I'm not going to say the name. I'm getting spam text messages. Lucky me. Yeah, go. Da. Yep. Okay. Okay, hang on. Do I go back in? Yes. Alright. How do you think Gobbles would feel about you if you were here? If you were here. I could talk useful. Gobbles would be sorry, Miss, but the mission must not suffer. Perhaps there is something you can do to redeem yourself. Take one of the uniforms you recovered while wearing it. My workers will not behave so aggressively. Lately, their morale has been a bit lacking. Some of the workers are refusing to perform their labors. Oh, the audacity. Find these lazy imbeciles and convince them that they must get to work, or else. Okay. Alrighty. I don't know why I'm humming that. Okay. I guess I need to go down this way. I guess it's kind of a reference to one of the orc starting on quests. You have to convince peons to get back to work, so this is kind of the same thing. It's far too hot to work out here, especially in these uniforms. Enough slacking, you're behind schedule. Can't believe I fell for Shinatsu's lies. I'm out of here. Enough slacking, you're behind schedule. Are they all gonna attack me? Okay, don't go on the ships, because look, they're all red on the ships. Those are the sea troopers. Okay. Say, would you mind just blocking the sun with your shadow for a little while? That'd be great. I was happier as a waste wanderer. Okay. Interesting. Oh, here we go. Here's more. I mean, I don't blame them for slacking off in the middle of the desert, especially in these uniforms. Promise substantial wealth to come out here. What a joke. Really? I'm not working for that maniac anymore.
I need to target something first.
No. Stop attacking me. Thank you. Okay. Landing labor. He's not slacking. 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 It's not a lot of slackers. Here we go. Knots is making a fortune because of us. Where's ours? I was happier as a waste wanderer. It's far too hot to work out here, especially in these uniforms. Really? I mean, I don't blame them for being disillusioned, but it's annoying. Just want to get this quest over with. Oh, okay. these things. Doesn't look like there's any slackers down here. Okay. Here's another one. Are you going to attack me too? Nope. Halfway there. See more over here. Looks like one of them's asleep. You can see the Z's over there. Hey, you. For fuck's sake. Stop attacking me! It sure feels like I'm on fire. In the middle of the desert. I mean, there's a reason that people would take naps in the middle of the day in the desert. It's just too freaking hot to do anything at that time of day. I guess that's why there's a reputation for laziness in the southern states in the US. Because it's so hot and muggy that you couldn't really get anything done in the middle of the day. Come on, just 2 more. I just need 2 more of you guys to cooperate. Okay, 1 more. You gonna cooperate or are you gonna attack me? Cooperate. Okay, thank you. Jesus. After that ritual debacle, you owe me, Worgen, and I plan on collecting. Well done, Hunter. There may be hope for you yet. Oh, yay. Something I can actually use instead of just sell. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. Oh, there we go. Hi, Belloc. Again. Careful, Worgen. Schnatz is in a foul mood after the failed ritual incident. Crisis management. There is a delicate situation that calls for the objective discretion of an outsider. You see, an unfortunate incident has upset some of our guests. Rest assured, our top men are sorting out the details. In the meantime, it would be wonderful if you calm our more squeamish visitors. Handle this well, and the furrier is sure to hear of it. Furrier. Oh, now I get the joke on the name. Belloc Brightblade wants you to reassure the guests that Schnatz's landing. Now I get the joke. I am not going to say what the joke is. But if you don't get it, then you probably don't know World War II history. Okay, prolific writer question, budding thriller socialite, prototype businessman, budding artist. Ambassador Laurent. The ambassador lies dead in a pool of his own gore. Through his rent clothing, he could make out a row of enormous deep teeth marks. Even stranger, the wounds appear to be cauterized, even charred in places. Huh. Interesting.
What can I do for you?
Someone or something seems to have done in the ambassador. Who could have done such a thing? Who knows? He has become quite critical of this operation, but that's not proof of anything. Will you investigate the murder? Who, me? Why, I'd hardly consider myself qualified to, no, I should think not. Well, you will at least write about it, won't you? What? Well, in this midst of such an exciting excavation, I'm not certain it would be appropriate to focus on such a thing. It would make for a most troubling story, you know.
Safe travels.
How are you?
Don't touch me. What's happening? Calm down. Are you alright? No, of course I'm not alright. I've never seen an actual corpse before. Did you see what happened? He just came stumbling out of the barracks. I screamed for help, but the guards wouldn't even look at me. Maybe you should go lie down for a little while. Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
Safe travels.
State your business.
How unfortunate. Let's get this cleaned up, shall we? We wouldn't want to make any more of this than needs to be. Don't you want to know what happened to the man? I'm curious, of course, but what's done is done. We wouldn't want to stir up any unnecessary panic. That simply wouldn't be prudent. No can sit here as your stake in this operation? Certainly not. I mean, I do have my entire fortune at risk here, and honestly, what good would a public crisis do anyone?
Shirelaran.
Yes.
What's happening out here? Did you see the man's wounds? What kind of monster does that? Take a deep breath. Did you see anything? No, but I don't need to have seen it to know that we're all going to die. Do you hear me? Just relax. Panicking will only make it worse. Easy for you to say. I'm not cut out for this. I need to find a way out of here.
Hold your head high.
I love the ears. So funny. Speak to Bright Blade.
Our enemies will
Careful,
fall.
Worgen. Okay, yeah.
Keep your wits about you.
Still a bit frazzled, are they? Well, you know what they say. Time heals all wounds, except for those from the ambassador, of course.
The reckoning is at hand.
That's not. Battle zone. It would appear that another opportunity has arisen for you to redeem yourself, Worgen. This little emergency has set me back a few thank gunners. You think you have what it takes to fill in for one of them? My tanks are just west of the camp. Get out there and put an end to this silliness. Commander Schnauz wants you to man one of the siege tank turrets needed to defeat 7 decrepit watchers and then report back to him. Oh, wonderful. Okay. These. I noticed these earlier. Okay. Here we go. Come on. I feel worried about seat driving. Oh, okay.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Accidentally getting Schnauz's men in the process.
Can't cast
How
that
sad.
yet.
There we go. Okay.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
You're not being a very good driver
I
here.
can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Not close enough. Oh, here we go.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I
Okay.
That spell
Getting there.
isn't ready yet.
Gotcha.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Okay.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
I'm that close to finishing him off.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Okay. Back we go. Nope. Oh. Huh. I feel the scabbard who's behind these cowardly actions. When I do, if I further an inch or two taller, I'd be dead. Miss me by that much. Okay, Worgen, this just got real. Someone thinks that they can get rid of me that easily. We shall see about that. Nothing can stop this work. Nothing. Snow looks around the encroaching flame. We should probably get out of here. Hurry up, time is wasting. Alright, let's move. Follow me, there is much to be done. Not so much for his bodyguards. This is an outrage! You take a group of miserable bandits, make them part of something historical, and this is what you get! I am going to find out who is behind this factory, and you're going to help me! This work is bigger than you or me, bigger than anyone knows! These would-be assassins don't know who they are meddling with. Soon they shall learn, and when they do, they shall tremble.
Hey there.
You foolishly stumble about here, Worgen, oblivious to what forces surround you. This was clearly an inside job. No one is above suspicion. It is times like these that one will learn who his friends really are. Lockdown. That building did not explode by itself. Someone is trying to do me in, and you won't rest until I find out who. Start with the guests. Visit them, observe their demeanor, and then report back to me. If they know anything at all, I will have them interrogated. Dismissed. Okay, I'll be right back. Gotta take care of something. Okay, I'm back. Prolific writer, what do you have?
Hello.
I thought I had all the right answers. I hoped he was nothing that he portrayed himself to be. I was a fool. Great escape.
See you later.
Please, Hunter, we need your help. We're being kept in this building against our will, and with the commander on such a tirade, there's no telling what he might do to us. Perhaps if you were to secure some uniforms for us, we could sneak away. We never should have come here. I see that now. If you help us escape, I will write the truth of what has happened here. Men on those ships are all dressed in the garb we need.
See you around.
Alright. Gotta clean out my bags a little. Okay. Okay. Is it trapping me like that? It's gonna do you any good? There you go. Have some food. Gotta give myself room. Captain Morgan. Ha. Gotta give myself room to maneuver here. You did not provide a uniform. Oh well. You do. Really? Two more uniforms, and they couldn't provide me with that. Alright. Oh. Captain Worgen. Thank you. To be fair, regarding the idols, the quest only told us to gather 8. So it's technically the game's fault, but I guess that was the point. One more uniform. Ah! No! Leave me alone. There we go. Let's get out of here.
How are you? Safe travels.
Were you able to find some uniforms, Worgen?
Have a good one.
These are perfect, Hunter. Wish us luck.
See you later.
Alright, everyone, follow me and just act natural. Okay. That's one way to get out of there. Okay. 2 minutes in unnecessary.
You need something? Have a good one. Can I help you? Be careful.
This was really an inside job. They know nothing you say. Very well, since the search goes on. I have eyes and ears in every corner of this region, Worgen. I have heard of the memories that go on amongst my troops. I have been most tolerant of this pathetic behavior until now. I will send the message to everyone in my ranks that dissension will not be tolerated, and to exterminate the captains aboard my ships in dock. They have been amongst the most disgruntled. When this has been done, I will monitor the communications and determine what to do next. Dismiss. Well, I already killed 2 of them, but I bet I have to go kill them again. I should have picked that up when I got the quest from the other guy. Oh well. Woo! Hello. To be honest, I don't think I've done these quests very often. Hi again. I have not killed this guy yet, though. Captain Kronk. Interesting. Okay, back over we go. Flying is so useful. That does explain why the sailors were still hostile to me, even though I'm still wearing the uniform. Very good, Worgen. Firing squads, come now back with me, Worgen. There is something I would like you to see. Speak to Commander Schnatz. I suppose I'm ready. Did you really think you would get away with it, Justana? First you come drifting into Oldham as if you own the place. Clumsily interfering with my operations. Then you mercilessly kill my loyal workers. But... No! But! Silence! Keep moving! Then, on top of everything, you nearly take my life! Me! You will pay, Justana. Death by firing squad. That's far enough. You are fortunate that I am too busy to make you suffer as you deserve. I can take it from here, my friends. Report to your masters that the problem has been dealt with. Tell him that there will be no further interruptions. I knew it. Be certain that our Schnauz Deathwing's patience wears thin. Nelson, where were we? Ah, yes, and the last words? And there's Harrison. Beat it, Schnauz. You haven't seen the last of me, Justana. Off he goes.
Hey there.
Good thing I showed up when I did. I'm guessing we haven't seen the last of that Schnauz fellow.
See you around.
So the Schnauz character is working at Deathwing. This is even more distressing than you think.
See you later.
Meet me in Versailles. So, listen to this, Justana. I knew that these obelisks were linked to the Coffer of Promise, but there's more to it. There appears to be something very important about the Coffer, something pertaining to a place the makers call the Hall's Origination. Now that we know this Schnauz fellow and his crew are in league with Deathwing, it's all the more urgent that we get to it first. I'll wait for you north of here, so Oasis of Versailles. Hurry, they have a head start on us.
Be careful.
See you around, kid. Okay. So this is going to be the last round of quests. I'll probably just keep going until I finish them. Even if it does mean I go over a bit. But that means next time I can start Twilight Highlands. Can't imagine what this would have been like if we'd only had writing. Oasis of Versar. Sola's sideshow. I believe John Rhys Davies' character in Rares of the Lost Ark is called Sala. So, Sala. Jock.
You need something?
Here we go.
See you around.
Greetings.
Focus, Justin. We have to get to the copper promise before Schnapps does.
For the alliance.
Ah, glad you could make it. I could use a hand here.
Have a good one.
Friend of a friend. I need to unpack and look around the area a bit. In the meantime, I have an old friend I'd like you to meet. Sola and I go way back. He's a man who can be trusted, and that's very rare these days. Why don't you go on over and introduce yourself?
See you around.
Right, over here. And it looks like Donner Davies, doesn't he?
What can I do for you?
Welcome, friend, to the Oasis of Versar, a paradise on Azeroth.
See you later.
Welcome, Hunter. You and I are going to be good friends. I can tell already.
Have a good one.
2 tenths. Look at you, my friend. This grand adventure of yours has you in knots. You need to relax and unwind. You're 2 tenths, and that's just going to tire you out. Trust me, I know about relaxing. Speaking of tents, I see Jonesy brought me the ones I asked for. Come, friend, ride with me. Company Soul Sideshow. What a beautiful land this is, wouldn't you say? At least I'm not front this time. The sights, the sounds, the smells. Lum is full of treasures, my friend. Some are easy for even simple men to discern, while others require wisdom to see. Marquette, trotting along. I can see that Oldham will one day transform from a dangerous wilderness to a tourist magnet. People will come from all over Azeroth to marvel at her wonders. I plan on creating a wonder of my own for them to behold. And I invite you to take part in its creation. Believe me when I tell you, Justana, you're in on the ground floor of something big. There we go.
Good day to you.
People will come from far and wide to witness the fruits of our labor, Justana.
See you around.
Here we are, Justana. Great things will happen here. Magical things.
Safe travels.
Master Trapper. One thing about me that you might not know, Justana. I come from a long line of trappers. My father taught me, as his taught him, to master the art of trapping creatures in a most merciful manner. As any Master Trapper will tell you, the most important ingredient in an effective trap is the bait. So let's start there. Let's start there. Fill this bucket with the meat scraps from almost any wild creature in Oldham.
Have a good one. See you later.
Camaraderie. Greetings, friend. You are always most welcome in my humble tent. Looking for something to do? Sola has just the thing. Camels are good to have in hand regardless, but when putting together a performance like my sideshow, they're an absolute must. Take this harness and use it to subdue a wandering camel. You may have to humble it a bit first, if you know what I mean. But in a desert full of wild camels to the south.
See you around.
Unlimited
Safe
potential.
travels.
Some see the little sand pygmy as nothing more than a pest, a vermin, or worse yet, a vile little demon. I say they're simply misunderstood. With the proper care and guidance, these little fellows may just turn out to be a glorious gift of nature. I'd like you to take these cages and use them to capture a few of them for me to work with. I'm willing to give them a sound beating before boxing them up, but in the end it will be for their own good. You'll see. Go south for pygmies.
See you later.
Real quick. Gonna go over here and see if I have the quest for Harrison. Because if I do, I'm gonna skip the stuff for Sola and focus on these ones. Yep. He already has a quest for me. Sorry, Sala.
You need something?
Reduce productivity. Alright, Justana, here's what I've learned. There's a Titan device deep in a place called the Halls of Origination. It's meant to be an emergency reset switch for all life on Azeroth. If activated, it will destroy every living thing in the world. Now, it's only meant to be used under certain extreme conditions, but if Deathwing is able to corrupt the Titan Watchers, he could use the contents of the coffer to trigger the device. Go to the obelisk of the moon, Justana. Slow them down.
See you later. For the Alliance.
Missing pieces. There are just a few specific pieces of information that I'm missing. Once those blanks are filled, we'll be ready to activate the final obelisk. Then it'll be a race to discover the Copper of Promise, where Schnotz and his cronies can. The fools are excavating this site as fast as they can. They're ruining more than they're looting. Go to the obelisk and rummage through their booty, Justana. See if we can find our missing pieces.
Have a good one. Be careful.
Okay. Shall see. Okay, up we go. Here we go. Nope. Okay, not in there. I do like that statue though. Aha. Okay. I need to change where I'm working if I want to find the coppers. Okay, I need to go down. Alright. Okay, I wasn't even in the right spot. I got it. Okay, where are these? Where's the booty?
Can't cast that yet.
Gotcha. Okay, further this way. There it is.
You
That's
need to
what
get
I'm looking for.
closer. You need to target something first.
Stop attacking me! What the heck? Great, that one's bugged.
Need a target.
Nope. That one's stupid, that didn't work. Come on. Thank you. Okay. Need to eat. Whew. Okay, we don't want to aggro this guy. He's an elite. Oh look, there's another bag. I'm pretty sure he's a black dragon in disguise. We'll go back this way. Okay, he's gone that direction. Into this guy. Okay. I didn't realize the second one no longer. Whoops. There we go. Okay. And the dragon, black dragon is coming back.
I don't have a target.
Come on, one of you die. Thank you. Okay, can I pet please? Thank you. Okay. Warning, intruder alert, intruder alert. I was right. I mean, it helped that he looked like the other guys, too. Oh good, I didn't have to make the trip back on my own.
Can I help you? For the Alliance.
Good job with Schnauz's men. Sounds like you gave them something to think about. Hopefully it brought us the time we need.
See you around. Have a good one.
Were you able to find anything interesting, Jasana?
See you later.
Harrison quickly skins through the scrolls. Yes, perfect! I'll need some time to make sense of these, but the information is there. Good work, Jasana.
Be careful.
Through the hornet's nest.
For the Alliance.
Wow, sounds like you really got their attention, Jasana. We're never getting in there with them on alert like this. There must be a way. It's just a matter of time before Schnauz's men activate the obelisk, and I need to research the scrolls you found. You should figure this one out without me. Solar has connections in these parts. Maybe he has a solution for getting us inside. I speak to Sola at Sola's slideshow. So I have to go back there anyway. But first... There we go. I can sell that. I can sell that. I don't need that. Don't need that. I'm sick. Okay.
Be careful.
Okay. At least we know where Sola's sideshow is. Look, we're almost at level 84. So yeah, I'll finish these quests with Harrison Jones and then next week start Twilight Highlands. Almost overshot. No. Hello.
Hey there. Have a good one.
You know, I believe I have just the thing.
See you around.
Shroud of the Makers. It's good to have friends, Hunter. While kindness is its own reward, there can be tangible benefits too. Some friends of mine recently intercepted a shipment of Synopsis plunder and found something that should serve your needs nicely. It's a piece of Titan technology that renders the user nearly invincible. If you use it in the enemy camp, you might be able to rewire the explosives and make a mess of their operation. Each charge has a limited duration, so don't stray too far from safety. Sabotage
See you
7
later.
knots powder
Safe
cans.
travels.
Sorry, it's all up we go. My pet. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it without my pet. Oh, Joyous Journey's experience gains increased by 50%, so that helps too. Okay. Bribe him and then dismiss him. Bye. Whoops. Well, that was fun. Note to self, be aware of the dragon. Okay, there he is. Look, there's my skeleton. thought they weren't supposed to be able to see me. This is so stupid. Thank you. Okay, this is kind of annoying. Guess I was pushing my luck there. 2 more. Frick's sake! One more! Give me one more! And then we can finish this stupid quest. Oops, come on. Yeah, when you get KO'd pretty close together, it takes a while before you can resurrect again. Ah! I did not see where the stupid dragon was. This is annoying! just taking forever because it's not working properly. It feels like it's bugged. I mean, I can understand the dragon being able to see through the disguise, but it feels like they can see through it far too easily. Just have to get through the rest of this quest and just one more stinking quest. Just one more powder keg, that's all I need. There we go. And I'm running away again. There we go. Jeez.
What can I do for you? Have a good one.
I heard it from here. I wish I could have been there to see it.
See you later.
Not so fast. I'm nearly ready. Cassandra, your scrolls contain enough information to discern their encryption method. Now all that's left is for me to translate the codes. I need you to scout out the chamber beneath the obelisk of the moon. There are likely to be a few Shinatsu's troops down there that escaped your blast. You take care of them, and I'll meet you there when I'm finished. Kill 10 Shinatsu elite troopers in the chamber of the
Have a good
moon.
one.
Okay. I took a lot of hits there. Wow. Oh, I have over 1,000 gold. 4,000 gold. 12 gold's worth of repairs. That's how much it hurt for them to each time I went bye-bye. Chamber of the moon. Oh, I don't have my pet. That would be helpful.
I need to target something first.
Ta-da! Level 84. I don't know why that Ancestral Guardian keeps resetting.
Still recharging.
the halls of origination that Harrison was talking about, Harrison Jones, it's actually a dungeon. I think it's a max level dungeon, or at least a high level one. I mean, technically all of the Cata dungeons are high level, but you know what I mean. Two more. I'm sorry if I was quiet for a bit there, I was just really still frustrated. Oh, my pet. Lost my pet. I wasn't paying attention to my pet's health, so that's on me. Ta-da! Almost there. Come on. Die! Thank you.
Target.
Oh, look. The one trooper has respawned. A couple of them have respawned. And there he is. Wow, he made that jump without taking any fall damage.
Greetings. See you around.
Alright, Justin, I think everything is in order. Let's do this.
Be careful.
Bad data. There should be 2 Titan communication devices in this chamber. If my translations are correct, one is a death trap and the other will accept the codes and activate the obelisk. Let's hope I get this right. Let me know when you're ready. Accompanying Harrison Jones in the Chamber of the
For
Moon.
the Alliance.
Ready when you are, Dr.
Later.
Jones. My gut's telling me... this way. This should just take a moment. Codes accepted. Activating mechanism. Well, that went smoothly for a change. System failure. Internal data corruption detected. Constructing defense mechanism. Too good to be true. I might have known. Looks like we do this the hard way. Let's go. How much further is it? Jeez. I can't jump up there.
Can I help you?
Listen, taking out those crystals should drain the construct.
Have a good one.
Okay, Justin, I figure I can do this manually, but I'll need your help.
Be careful.
I'll do it by hand. Yes, this all looks familiar enough. Thanks to all the information you gathered from me, I'm sure that I can activate the mechanism. Just need some time free from distraction. As soon as I get started, you can count on that Titan construct to try and stop me. That's where you come in. I don't need to remind you of what's writing on this. Take down that Guardian.
See you around.
Take out those crystals, Dishonor. That should shut it down.
The
What can I do for you? See you later.
That should do it. Stand back.
For the Alliance.
Swirl, 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 swirl.
How are you?
Huh, you've really stirred up the sandstorm, Jasana. So let's
See
go.
you around.
Jonesy tells me you two need to make it up that mountain. Well, you're not going far with those troopers crawling all over it like ants on a carcass. Some of my friends were able to confiscate a bit of the enemy's hardware. Should make your journey a bit easier. Make your way up the ridgeline to the north, and you'll find it waiting for you. Good luck, you two. Speak to Harrison Jones at Pilgrim's Precipice.
Have a good one.
See you there, Justana.
Hey there. See you around.
Gonna go over this way a bit. Just for funsies. There we go. Ah. Where is he? Right there. Come on, there we go.
Hey there.
I had no idea Solo had so many acquaintances.
See you later.
Glad you could make it, Jasana.
For the Alliance.
Solo wasn't kidding. That hill is crawling with troopers. Jump on in, paint our targets for me. Make every shot count, Jasana. We need to be able to get up there. Kill 100 Nazi troopers while mounted on the confiscated artillery.
Be careful.
Oh, it has to be this one. Fine.
That's still recharging.
There we go. Oh. Butts. Fine. There we go. Trying to time it with the fireball attack is the fun part. Because there's a delay. There we go. Yeah, that's too much. No, they're going up. Nope. Timing. Well, that was pretty good. I mean, I'm still getting some of them, just not as many as I would like. Dang it. Okay. There we go.
You need something? See you around.
Good work, Jason. Now let's see if we can make our way up there before they're able to recover.
Have a good one.
See you on the other side. Alright, Jason, we've got ourselves a little breathing room, but there's no time to lose. Follow me.
See you around.
Quite a mess, isn't it?
What can I do for you?
The coffer is just beyond these ruins. Let's go.
Have a good one.
So far, so good.
See you later.
Fortune and glory. We have to keep moving, Jason. It's just a matter of time before those troops get their act together. The coffer should be just beyond these ruins. Stay on your toes. Something tells me this isn't over yet.
For the Alliance.
Let's move. I've got a bad feeling about this. I figured I might see you again, Schnatz. We meet again, Dr. Jones. Thanks to your work in this region, my mission has become much easier. I know what you're up to, Schnatz. Deathwing can never have the coffer, not if I can help it. But in that case, we must ensure that you and your friends are out of the picture. Permanently. You've only to see your precious copper, Jones. Not so fast, Schnots. Destroy the obsidian colossus.
It's too far away. I need to get closer. I don't have a target.
Go speak to Harrison Jones. There he is.
You need something?
Fortune and glory. Good to see you're still in one piece, Justana.
Be careful.
Harrison Jones and the Temple of Oldham. After all we've been through, it looks like everything's actually coming together. We're just steps away from the copper. I've researched the coast to reveal it. Schnoss thinks we're dead. You know, we might just pull this off after all. Recover the copper, promise.
See you around.
That ought to do it. Would you look at that? Just done it. We've done it. Oh, great. Well done, Dr. Jones. Not only have you led me right to the copper, but you have removed its protections. Such a pity. I would offer you a prestigious position in my organization if I didn't have to kill you. But first, you shall witness the destruction of that which you hold so dear. Copper? You wouldn't. Oh, don't be such a fool. I never wanted your city just for myself. And that's the fact is the only thing preventing that thing from activating is the reorientation mechanism. Once it's lost for vengeance, the Satan type will be free to rule Azeroth as I see fit. Oh, come on now, you bugger. What was that? No matter, in a moment, nothing will remain of any of this. Close your eyes, kid. This ain't gonna be pretty. Destroy this. Wait, what is that? Ah! Ah, fresh air at last. Hi, Bran. 2 steps ahead of you again, Junior, as usual. Absolutely supposed to be a reference to Indy's father. Why was I staring up at my butt?
You'll find me.
Oh, about time you showed up. I've been expecting you for days now, leaving an old dwarf to shelter. I trained Junior better than that.
Travel safe.
Lucky for you, this old dwarf still got a few tricks up his sleeve. Hee should have seen the look on your faces.
Keep your eyes on the horizon.
In 1,000 years. Put that baby in the cradle. Och, you and Junior took a sweet time getting here, didn't you? Holding hands, taking in the sights, little waiter. Don't go breaking your arm, patting yourself on the back now. The real work's just beginning. There'll be more to this ancient artifact than you know, but in order to reveal its secrets, you need to get into the cradle of the ancients. Now, how do you suppose we do that? Maybe Junior over there has some bright ideas, eh?
The truth is out there.
Greetings.
Of course I have a plan for moving the copper. Someday maybe the old coot will learn to trust me.
Have a good one.
I had planned on bringing the copper back to my lab for study, but it seems Bran here has different ideas. He thinks he knows how to put a stop to Deathwing's plan here in Oldham. My buddy Jock is standing by with the transport, just waiting for our signal. Take these flares and plant them around the perimeter to let him know that we're ready. The signal flares at the Temple of Oldham. Okay. Quick pause again. We'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Whoop. Already skeleton. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. There he is.
inquiring minds just got to know.
Alright, Worgen, everything looks to be in its proper place.
Don't do anything.
Nice work, lads. Looks as though everything made the trip in one piece. I'm beginning to see why Junior keeps you around.
Travel safe.
Copper promise. I'm not quite certain what to expect here, so stay on your toes, eh? This code should reveal the Copper's true purpose and present us with the tools to thwart Deathwing's efforts in Odin for good. Stand back. Give Brand Bronzebeard the contents of the Copper promise.
Out there.
Alright, now let's see here. Excuse me. Whoa! Holy! Just a moment. That was my cat. Okay, opening. Titan discs.
The answers are here.
Well, now would you look at that?
Keep your eyes on
Of
the
course I
horizon.
had a hunch this is what we'd find. Had no idea about the organic transformation, though I must admit there's no more to this old relic than I dared to hope.
Don't
The
do
heart of the
anything.
matter. Well, little lady, half of me wishes I could stick around for a while and take in the sights with you. I've seen some mighty amazing things in my day, but this here takes the cake. Sadly, I have a fair bit of research to do on these discs before I make my way into the house of origination. You seem to be worth the your salt, perhaps. You'd let you tag along and see how I really like how this works, eh?
Travel safe.
Alright then, follow me. The house of origination lies due east of here, near the desert sands of Teneris. It'd be a bit of a walk, so we best get moving. My back is still a wee bit stiff from being stuck inside that copper for so long. Bear with me if I'm a little slow. Where are we? Oh, we're way down here. Wow. Nothing from him. Okay, the halls of origination are over on the other side of the river. In 1,000 years, even you might be. Complete the copper promise quest in Oldham, up to and including Harrison Jones and the Temple of Oldham. So yeah, basically, I'm done with those quests. So that's it. I just can't leave that quest undone. So this is the interface for queuing for dungeons. Halls of origination. Yeah, 84 to 85. Nope. See, all kinds of other stuff to do. I haven't even done the quest for the actual zone. Lots more safe. Okay, so that's it. Woo. Let me use my hearthstone and get some more safe. Alright, that's it for today. Next week we'll be back in Cataclysm. We'll be opening the last Cata zone called the Twilight Highlands, which opens off the wetlands, which is northeast of Ironforge, the dwarven capital. So thank you all for joining me. If you're watching on YouTube, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Eat food, drink water, take your meds, take a nap, go to the bathroom, take a shower, self-care. Bye!